Sometimes a car comes into your life that has the power to change a generation. It has the power to affect your soul. It has the power to fundamentally change the way that you look at the world. This car here is not that. Is it, Martin?
No. Unless you really, really like Daihatsus, which we absolutely don't. I mean, it's not like it's the first car we ever had on Mighty Car Mods in 2007/2008, because he bought one. Still don't know why. I get it.
Martin,
kind of. Australia's cheapest car,
it's just
right?
occurred to me, this car did change a generation. We've met people who are 20 years old that have been watching our show since they were 5. This show has affected our souls because we've met people from all over the world that watch the show. This car has fundamentally changed you and me as human beings, legit. So I'm going to retract everything that I said.
Okay.
Welcome to this episode of Mighty Car Mods. Sometimes a car comes into your life that will thoroughly affect you. It changes generations and has the power to shift your soul. And this is that exact car.
Welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods. Don't ever let anyone tell you that your hatchback is slow. Ever. Especially if it's a Daihatsu. Because it's all about power to weight, people. It's all about the fun factor. It's all about chucking it around the road and the track and having a great time, safely and effectively. Why are you doing the mouth thing?
What mouth thing?
Anyway, tell them what we're doing.
I have no idea what we're doing. I bought this car for Martin. I bought it sight unseen. It was purchased from somebody and inspired by a show that they watch on the internet called Mighty Car Mods.
Never heard of
If
her.
somebody had brought this car to a car meet and said it was inspired by a YouTube show that they watched, I wouldn't. I mean, you know, I don't know how.
Just Homer Simpson into the bushes. Why would anyone rust their car out and buy a Daihatsu and then put that on the roof?
In the last episode, you probably saw I did manage to reveal to Marty what it was that I had planned for this car, which was this moment here. This car.
Are you serious?
Can you see my goosebumps?
Such a good idea.
That's how excited I am about this. I'm still not able to fully reveal to you what it is that's happening, but it will be the penultimate. It will be the penultimate moment. How do you say it?
Because this will all make sense.
How do you say it?
Right?
Penultimate.
I got it, submarine. It'll all make sense. So, all right. This sucks and doesn't work and blows heaps of smoke. All these Daihatsus, these particular ones, the rings go on them and they blow an absolute ton of smoke. So the very first thing that needs to happen to this, in order to make it work at all, because you can't even start it now without fully smoke show in the room, is to get the engine out.
Our mate James loves these little cars almost as much as we do, and along with our other mate Aaron, they've volunteered to remove the engine, while Marty and I are at the other end of Super Garage working on something else which you will see soon. Buying a car completely sight unseen off the internet like this means there's no chance to check the health of the engine, but there's no way this car can survive in its current state, which is why this engine needs some serious overhauling.
Big thank you to our mates James and Aaron for pulling the engine out because we were busy working on that, which unfortunately we can't show you. I just said unfortunately we can't show you. We're not meant to shoot that yet.
I just want to...
You're still pointing it at it.
Just keep rolling. We'll cut that out. So, what are we going to do on this thing? We are going to...
Turn it into a...
Or what?
I was bigging you
bought
up.
this.
I was giving you the...
tell me.
What do you call it? I don't play sport. The
throw.
loop ball.
A looping me a ball?
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. What do you call it? What do you call it in
I don't know.
basketball when you throw the cricket bat at someone?
I think...
It's going to be a race car. See on the back, let's inspire by this. Is it a shitbox, Martin?
Yes.
Yes. Is it a wang destroyer?
It might be.
Is it a money pit?
Absolutely.
Is it hard tuned?
Don't
Does it
know.
love sushi?
Yes.
Do we have respect for bikers?
Yep.
Is it JDM?
Very.
Is it daily driven?
No.
Who likes Minecraft?
Not me.
Not me
too
either.
old. I'm too old.
So we're turning it into a race car. That's what we're doing.
It says don't love me, but guess what? That's not happening.
Yeah. So we are going to first get rid of some of the Muppets inside. Martin,
I'm just going to make it smell less bad.
Can you hit the doodle? Can you hit the doodle quickly
Yeah,
so
sure.
that this opens the doodle?
It doesn't have one.
How do you open the back?
You can't. Unless you just use the key that we don't have.
Yeah, over there, mate. In there.
You can't open the boot.
All right. So we're going to strip it. we're going to turn it into a race car. Why?
Is there legit no boot release?
Find out. Have you ever tried to steal a car with a screwdriver? I never have. Never tried it. Martin, have you?
Never.
Never. But that's a lock. That's a Martin. That's a hammer. And that's a screwdriver. How do you actually do it?
I don't know.
Do you know what's happening? There's a whole lot of dodgy crims out there right now going, don't you know, mate? Don't you know how to do it?
No, I don't.
And that's how you steal a car in 12 and a half minutes.
If you look up the definition of biological hazard, it'll say something about organic substances that pose a threat to the health of humans and other living organisms. These hazards may include viruses, pathogenic microorganisms, toxins, fungi, spores, and this Daihatsu, which is taking the crown as the filthiest car we've ever had to pull apart.
That is disgusting. Look at the fur on this. Why is it so wet in there?
Dude, look at it. That's like mold. It's like moldy shit growing.
Look
That's
how much
growing in there.
hair and cheese is on the bottom of this seat.
It's
like
disgusting.
That is thick with cheese and hair and Muppet pubes. Ugh.
When handling biological waste, you need to dispose of it carefully, making sure it doesn't come into contact with any other humans.
Just stapled everything.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Gross. Don't do that again. That's disgusting.
While I'm happy to give this car a solid 10 out of 10 for creativity, this fit out is not the most sanitary place to be considering how wet and hairy it is inside.
Martin, I got an idea. I'm going to see what I can find in the back and see if you can beat it in the front. I start with an L plate that is wet. What have you got that can compete with that?
I have money. I have $2.20. No, more. 25 cents. No,
I have
35 cents.
35 cents. I have a tool bag with nothing but mould on it and a lolly packet that still has a cola lolly in it.
I think I win.
That expired in 2004.
I think I win.
What have you got? Is that someone's engagement ring?
Yeah. It's a ring. Little diamonds and shit in it. You can go get it valued.
But back to my lolly that expired in 2004. Are we going halvesies for good luck?
No.
Come on, mate.
I'm not eating it. No. You eat it.
Still works.
How much did you pay for this thing again?
$3,000. Absolute bargain now that I'm in here and you realise how much car we got.
$3,000.
Yeah.
Dude, you got ripped so badly.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because, like, it's not good, hey? It's like.
What do you mean it's not good?
It's pretty rough.
How much do you think it's worth then? Don't be a dickhead. How much honestly do you think this is worth?
$500.
Bullshit, it's worth $500?
Yep, $500.
I reckon it's worth $5,000 and he gave us a discount because he was a Mighty Mons fan.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's a $5,000 car. How much would you pay for it?
I mean, you inspected it, right?
You know I didn't. How much would you pay for this? Honestly. You tell us in the comments, let's see. And I guarantee what you're going to see mostly is $5,000. What do you think?
$500.
$500.
Yeah.
It's actually astonishing how much Muppet cheese has accumulated inside this filthy car.
Don't do chat shit with shit.
What do you mean?
With the shit.
No, I'm not.
Don't. You're
I'm
gonna.
not.
No,
Stop.
yuck. That's disgusting.
No,
Don't do it.
no.
Don't do it. I will drill your balls. Don't do it.
I'm showing you this.
No, you're gonna try and put it in my face.
No, I won't.
I'm gonna
I
literally
won't.
just.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but if you
Don't
do that, I'm gonna do that.
No, but I'm
gonna do it
something.
properly. No,
Don't
because
do
I
it.
know you,
No,
and I know what you're gonna do.
Don't close the door.
What? I'm trying not to close the door. Don't put that
I
in
know.
because I will just literally while with it running, so it could
listen.
catch your pubes and spin your balls around here, and we'll have to like literally put it in reverse and to get your balls off. Don't do it.
That sounds pretty good.
Just,
Hang on.
just show me.
Come out the back so I can show you. Don't look so suspicious.
I'm just looking at this so it doesn't hit me in the face.
Who's the one that smashed the window of my car? Yeah, Mr. VTech.
Oh yeah, that was a shit car.
It was.
That was a shit car.
Have a look. Just have a look down in there, Martin, and have it. Like, get in and have a
you
proper
go over
look.
if you go over there, I'll look.
Yeah, get in and have a proper look. And just what I'm trying to work
you
out
go
is,
all the way.
listen,
You go, so I can get some.
Martin, okay.
No, don't.
Okay,
But
Martin,
I'm gonna get you.
Stop it. Just let's cuddle.
I know. Wait,
Dude,
you stupid.
cuddle.
It's never gonna
Now
happen.
listen.
What happened to your gloves? What happened to your gloves?
Listen, man.
What happened to your gloves? Oh, that's so chat. That's so chat. You got me in the neck.
Aren't you glad You're wasting the internet with us, Martin. I don't. Half the time, I know why you watch the show. Other half the.
Give us a cuddle with the seat, mate. What's this? Ah, shit. Ah, no, it got me.
All right, let's just call
in
it
the bin.
truce.
Here we go, in the bin. Worked great. Good shot. Oh no, it fell off. Can make a little.
A toga, are they called?
It's so dirty, there's stains on it. I'm gonna wear that. There we go. Don't do it. Don't do it. I already got some.
This here, listen.
Do you know what's the name of the dude that lives in the bin? Grouch?
Grover.
No, not Grover.
Is it not Grover?
Don't get your foot off my foot.
I'm not
if he ever
holding
puts
it
his foot on your foot,
I'm not.
you know bad shit's about to happen.
Oh, you just got saved by my mum. Lucky for you, Martin. You're about to cop it. Hello?
Maybe this car was stored underwater or in a swampy area for a while, because it really does smell like a sweaty octopus's gooch. It may not look like it now, but we really do have high hopes for this car.
You ready to peel it back, Martin? So much cheese under there.
The amount of food, dude, and sand and dirt and dust and animal fur.
Why would someone... It's not animal fur, dude. It's Muppet pubes. Oh, dude.
What's the name
Oh,
of the... Oh, it puffed on ya. I saw it straight in your face. What's the name of the guy that lives in the bin that plays drums?
Grover, I told you that.
Not Grover. Grover's...
the
Grover's
grimace.
blue. No, everyone's just going, yelling at the screen, going, the green dude that plays the drums. Oscar the Grouch? What's his name?
He doesn't play drums.
He lives in the bin. Oh, that's Grover. Whoops. The guy that lives in the bin, that's a bit furry, that's a Muppet, if he lived in our bin, would just be frothing. Because right now, out of the sky is just falling all this epic, like, muffy fur. Like, he'd just be so happy, wouldn't he? Don't you reckon?
Just knee deep in his particular niche of...
Oh, dude, I touched it. Look, it's dripping. Oh, look.
That is disgusting.
Look, I'm milking it, dude. Look. Oh, look. It's so, dude, it's so... Look, it's all white and...
It's coagulating.
Look.
Oh my
God.
That is shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Why is it so wet? I can see it dripping off your fingers. It's
Dude,
dripping off.
I nearly fully greened it then.
Oh, there's chunks in it too. See this? Like there's actual...
No, I'm not. Don't do it.
No, I'm just...
You're going to flick it at me.
No, I'm not going to flick it at you.
Don't flick...
Don't
flick it at me.
I'm not going to. I just wanted to show you the... Make a deal. We just put this in the bin.
I will. Because I care about your health and well-being.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying make a deal.
That could make you very sick.
Make a deal. We just put this in the bin and no silly business.
100%.
Dude, we've shaken on it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So no, your side or my side?
That's proper, like, go to hospital stuff.
No, I know it is. Your side or my side?
Your
side,
bring
because
it my
otherwise
way,
the wetness will come out my side.
Yeah.
All right? And
Go up and over the handbrake.
Martin, we've done a deal now.
Yeah.
So don't be messing around.
I won't. That's too
Don't be
gross,
playing
man.
silly.
That's next level.
Don't be playing silly buggers. All right?
Don't do it.
Martin.
Let go.
Martin, let go.
No, you let go.
No, let go, Martin.
No, I don't trust you.
I'm
I don't
helping
trust
you.
you.
Martin,
No, because you're going to get me.
I'm not going to get you.
Why would you need to hold on to it then?
I can't lift it by myself.
You did. That's bullshit, dude.
come on.
I've seen you lift heavy shit.
Dude, come on, Martin.
Half the internet's seen it.
Come on.
Oh no, I'll clean the bolts while you put that in the bin.
Martin, help me drag it, dude.
Can't. You can't leave bolts on the floor.
Martin, hurry up, please. We
put
made a deal, dude.
Yeah, just put it in the bin.
I can't drag it by myself.
Oh, dude, it's leaving a snail trail. Oh, that's the most... Oh, it's so slippery.
Martin, pick that end up.
What is it?
Just pick that up and come this way And don't be silly.
I'm not going to be silly.
And don't show it. Just
Put it in
gently
the
put it in
bin.
there. Just put it in there. And now, Martin, I
So
need you to just get in there and stomp it down.
I don't want to stomp it down. I don't want to stomp it down.
Just give it a
I don't
little.
want to.
Martin,
No,
just for a second, do it for the. Yeah. Oh, you fluffed me again.
sorry.
Martin, get in there.
Look how greasy that is.
Martin, just get in there.
Look at the snail trail. It's actually like oil.
Just get in there, man.
No.
Don't do silly things.
I'm not. I'm just watching.
All right. Oh, look what it's left. Look, no. We've made a deal, Martin, and I trust you. It's left.
It's left milk.
It's left. It's milk.
It's left milk.
It's milked its own teat. Oh, why is it so slippery?
I don't know. It's like oily.
I've never stood in a bin full of Muppet. Have you?
No.
It doesn't smell any different to me.
Oh, God, look at that. We've got to mop it up.
We are getting there slowly, and we're celebrating with this sexy Muppet music that you're listening to right now, which we made using a legit 1970s Fender Rhodes electric piano and an MG1 analog synthesizer from the early 80s.
Okay. It doesn't smell nearly as bad.
Not nearly as bad.
It's still like a faint.
Still a little slippery underfoot, though.
What do you reckon? Is milk?
Well, we thought maybe, when milk decoagulates, it kind of the fat separates from the water. I feel like that's what it was, but the frightening thing is that if you've ever spilled a drink in your car is still wet months, if not years later, because it just pools there.
Yeah, this hasn't been leaking water. That was an internal spillage.
It was an internal expulsion.
So that's good that we've got all that stuff out. We've got to organise a seat. And then we've got a few mods to do, actually, to start thinking about, which is some brakes. There's good brake upgrades for this car. And some wheels, of which we should have some that I kept from the last time I was playing with the Daihastu.
And some wiring. But next up, should we go brakes?
Yeah.
Wheels, brakes?
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got some big plans for this little car, and it involves a bunch of the latest engine and vehicle management technology that will bring this car out of the early 2000s and into the current day. So while the engine is out, we're going to make some plans for our wiring.
One of the best upgrades you can do on any car is making sure you've got adequate braking for all of your extra power. Why is there some laughter about that? There's no extra power,
There's no extra power.
But doesn't mean you shouldn't upgrade your brakes, particularly if you've got in mind what we have in mind for what will happen in this.
And the best bang for buck brake upgrades you can do is when you can use factory parts, especially if they're cheap. So these brakes are off a Daihatsu Copen, which is that funny little convertible thing.
I like a Copen. They're awesome. I'm just showing you here. This is the factory one here. That's in inches. Who would use that?
I don't know.
But, all
North
right, back
America.
to centimetres. Canada?
Yep,
Is that North
that's the
America?
one.
All right, this one here.
210.
21 centimetres, 210 mil. This one here, we're coming in at 24.4 by this ruler.
244, 245. So the cool thing as well is vented and fits the stock carbs. And
Not vented.
Just a bolt-in swap, which is freaking amazing. Highly recommend it. We got these from the Wreckers, and it's already got brake pads in it that are really meaty.
That's from the same car?
From
as
Copen,
this?
and these are just brand new DBA rotors. Yep. So we're going to throw these on, clean them up, throw them on, and put it back together and bleed the brakes and see what happens. Now the back is drums. There's not a whole lot you can do with the back, but this upgrade is a tried and tested method on these particular cars. If you don't have Copen stuff, you can use Sirion stuff, which is vented but still small. These ones, you need 14-inch wheels or bigger, but good luck fitting anything bigger than 14-inch. We're going to try.
Speaking of 14-inch, at one point when we were vacuuming out the car, I saw Marty using the vacuum cleaner to suck on his balls. I actually saw when I walked past, and he didn't know I was here, and I walked by, and he was doing...
Do you know how...
Do you know what? This would sound juvenile unless it actually happened. I saw you going like this, and I looked down, and you were reaching around using the nozzle to suck on your own nuts. I've seen some stuff, man.
Do you know how you know this is fake news?
It's not fake news.
It's fake news. You know how you know it's fake news?
Martin, I saw it.
Was the vacuum cleaner nozzle near my knee?
No.
Well, then I wasn't sucking on my balls. What?
We've been wasting the internet for almost 16 years.
Oh my God.
Almost 16 years. I'd like to apologise to everyone, particularly our mums.
Oh yeah.
Who were like, let's send you off to school and go get an education. And here we are on the internet.
Let's sacrifice.
Using a vacuum to suck on
Let's
him
sacrifice.
using a vacuum to suck on his balls.
Give up doing fun stuff so you can bring up some kids for this.
One of my favourite things about modifying little cheap cars is that the factory upgrade parts often also come from cheap cars. It saves you money and gives you the same satisfaction of buying parts that might cost a month's pay for the price of a few cheeseburger meals. Being the size of these brakes are significantly bigger, we won't be working them nearly as hard with our light little car, so we can save money by using basic pads and rotors. So we're going to clean them up and stick them on the car.
Ray's Mazda Speed wheels. These are 15s. It's hard to put big wheels on these little Daihatsus. Getting good tyre options is tricky. So these are a 4x100 wheel. You might recognise them from the little Daihatsu that we drove across New South Wales that my friend there sold out from under me.
Hello.
But happily kept the wheels. And I'm really glad he did because this is the perfect wheel for what we're going to try and do right now. I'm going to throw this on over our new big brakes and see if they fit.
The wheels are very Daihatsu friendly, even though they were made for a Mazda. To bleed the brakes, we're going to use a sucker that drags all the old fluid out of the lines and draws in fresh fluid from the reservoir. We're using Castrol React .4. If you're going to track your car, it's worth flushing old fluid and replacing it, even if it's with the stock equivalent. With all the air sucked out, we're giving it a final manual bleed and we're good to go.
It has been a delightful day of filth working on this horrible Muppet.
I am also filthy from this, but that was a lot of fun. Getting rid of the stench. And the
What was the liquid?
The oily liquid, dude.
What was the decoagulated liquid that came out of the driver's side? Slippery and stenchy.
Oh, man. Not nice. Anyway, we have a wheel upgrade. I think the tri-spokes actually look pretty cool. I'm loving the brake upgrade, especially for how cheap it is. And next
Do you
time...
like tri-spokes, people?
Yeah, do you like
What do you
tri-spokes?
reckon? Are they like a yay or a nay, or are you a little halfy on it? You know what I mean?
Next time, we have our engine reconditioning that's happening. We also have some performance mods and some wiring.
Some suspension as well.
And suspension.
Thanks to Dave for coming down. And of course, if you'd like to support the show, you can go to mightycarmels.com and grab yourself some mad merch. That helps support us and helps you.
Like a super
How does it help you? That's what you want to know. Because you will receive the item that you bought. And hopefully that's of some use to you.
And if you're into
which is why you bought
surfboards, there's plenty of like surfboard shirts. And if you're into golf, there's heaps of golf shirts. But what if you're into modifying cars? It's my mum. She actually is embarrassed.